Good morning and welcome to Eagle Eye A.M. Long time no see. How have you all been doing this week?
Been doing great.
Good.
Very great.
Ooh, it's been a long week already, though. Ready for summer. So
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's getting close now. Only, what, 2 more weeks of school left?
2.5
about
years.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this week on Tuesday and Wednesday, Auburn University's Office of Development hosted an A Thank You Day. This was a way for students, faculty, and staff to show appreciation for Auburn donors. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. each day, members of the Auburn family stopped by any of the 19 locations on campus to say thanks through a note, video, or photo. This is just another example of how the Auburn experience isn't just about academics, it's also about the rich history of the community and the Auburn family. I haven't heard any other school do anything like this before, have you guys?
Not at all.
I haven't either. Auburn's such a unique school. They really try and do some different things that appeal to the students. It's really all about what the students like.
Exactly. And it's all about giving back to the
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
everybody.
Definitely.
Like, it's really great.
Well, anyways, flipping over to Auburn's actual A-Day. The Auburn A-Day spring game was last weekend, and Auburn fans got to watch their Tigers play in a scrimmage to see some of the new players, as well as some of the returning players, show off their talent and growth since the previous season. There are a lot of good things in this scrimmage, but probably no bigger story than the new transfer quarterback, Jarrett Stidham. He had a great day completing some beautiful deep passes and showing off a little speed as well. So did any of y'all watch the spring game? Did y'all go see it, or did y'all watch it from the comfort of your home? Or
I went to the game, and I was very impressed.
And we sat together.
That's right, me and Zeke did sit together. So we were all there, and we got to see just a great game. Jarrett Stidham did well, but also Malik Willis.
Oh, yeah.
One of the younger quarterbacks ended up playing very well.
Isn't he
It kind
a
of
true
surprised
freshman?
me. Yeah, he is a true freshman just coming in, and he really surprised me. He played very well. Also, another story, Cameron Petway did not play in the game. I feel like it was more just because they already knew everything he could do, and just to not risk any possible injury. And who knows if there was a little tweak in some kind of like an ankle or wrist before that made it happen that just didn't come out. But anyways, it was a great game, and you know, War Eagle.
Yeah, it got me super
And Kyle
excited.
Davis didn't even get to play.
Yeah.
So it's tough seeing 2 of our biggest stars not even make it out onto the field.
Definitely.
But I think we got a good feel for what we'll be looking at.
And we got to see
offensively.
John Franklin III as a wide receiver.
Which is
Yeah,
awesome.
and that was very
interesting.
interesting. Sure.
Yeah, we have some weapons.
Yeah.
It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see how they all come together.
I'm definitely very excited for this upcoming
Knock
season.
on wood. But.
Absolutely. That's right.
Okay, so the Chainsmokers. There is no love 'em or hate 'em. It's all love. Dominating musical playlists once again with their newest debut album, Memories Do Not Open. We can't get enough of the music off our replay or on our playlists. Fans have already gotten a taste of the album with their previously released hit single Paris and Something Just Like This featuring Coldplay, and most recently topping the charts is the hit single entitled The One. So, karaoke car jam soon?
Definitely.
I like the Chainsmokers. They're
I
good.
love
They're
them.
apparently a lot of fun live. I'd love to get to see
Yeah,
them
I've heard.
live.
Actually, they were at the Hangout Fest last year, but I went to see The Weeknd over Chainsmokers. It was a tough choice.
Tough choice.
I think I came out all right, though, because I'm sure I'll get to see them again soon, whether in like
Sure.
Columbus or Atlanta, somewhere close to here.
I definitely have to say their new song, Something Just Like This, featuring Coldplay, it's probably on replay on my playlist for sure. It's my favorite song.
It's a great song.
I'm yet to hear it. I'm going to have to listen to
Yes,
it.
you'll definitely have to look that up for sure. So it's that time of, oh, I just messed up. It's that time again. With everything going on at the White House, they could probably use a fun break, and they'll get a chance to have a Easter egg hunt at the White House.
Wow.
Yes, so last year they saw about 37,000 guests. The ticket lottery for the event finished in March. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one, so I'll be in Mobile for Easter, where I'm from. What about y'all? What are y'all doing for Easter?
I'm probably going to go home. I'm not sure. My parents have the tough choice of either coming up here, going home, or staying in Virginia, or going to Virginia, sorry, where my sister is now living and working. So I'm not really sure what they're going to do. So that I'm kind of waiting on them to make their plans so I can make my plans and see where I'm going to go after that. So
If you go home, are you going home alone?
possibly. I'm not Kevin McAllister, but you know.
You got to either be with your Auburn family or your home family. I think I'm going to choose my home family, but it was a tough call. I always like staying in Auburn.
Well, you know what else is a tough call, Zeke?
What's that?
Trying to call your next classes for the next semester. Not only the stress, not only the trying to get your classes on time, when you get to register, who gets registered before you, what classes they're holding for Camp War Eagle students coming in. It's just a tough time for all of us. And I registered this week, and it was stressful, I'm not going to lie, because you got to go ahead and know what you're doing, choose if you're going to do summer classes or not, which is a good way to knock out classes, so I never know what I'm going to do.
Right.
But I did make sure not to take an 8 a.m. I'm one of those people, I will never take an 8 a.m. for the rest of my time at Auburn unless it is the only class available. What about y'all, 8 a.m.s?
No 8 a.m.s for me.
I always get stuck with 8 a.m.s because it'll be the only section offered for the class, so I'll have to deal with it. But I don't know. I wake up every morning at 7 because of my puppy anyway.
Well, then no problem.
So I'm used to it. But
That's no problem for you then.
before the dog, though, I hated 8 a.m.s.
I have 8 a.m. scheduled now for the first time.
Good.
And I'm nervous. But I think if I get in the habit of getting up at 7 every morning, like you know, with your routine, you just have to get up at 7, then maybe it won't be too bad. So I'm planning on the 8 a.m.s, but we'll see.
Well, we're going to toss to commercial right now.
Auburn Guides is your guide. You can access schedules, create your own to-do lists, interact with friends, and always get the most up-to-date information. The Auburn Guides app gives access to information on the go so you never miss out. Auburn Guides is available for free on the Play Store and Apple App Store.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
I hope that you've been able to learn a strong work ethic surrounded by character, integrity, perseverance, so that when your 1 second comes, you'll be prepared for it.
Chris Davis.
45, there goes Davis!
Your 1 second, our 1 second is now. And our lives have been guided by the principles of one of the greatest academic institutions in the country, Auburn University.
And one?
Yep.
So a New Jersey teen recently just got the news of her life. She found out that she's been accepted into all eight Ivy League schools. Her name is Ifeoma White Thorpe, and now she has to make one of the hardest decisions of her entire life to decide which Ivy League school she will choose. So if you're not familiar with the 8 Ivy League schools, it's Harvard, Yale, Cornell, Columbia, UPenn, Princeton, Dartmouth, and Brown. So,
Tough decision.
what would you choose, Aiden?
That's a good problem to have, trying to choose between these schools. I'd probably choose Auburn. No doubt.
It's
No
going to be a
doubt.
tough decision. She's actually trying to be, I believe, a science major, a biology major, and pursue a career in global health. So I'd say probably all those schools would offer a good education in that subject. She also got accepted into Stanford, which isn't technically an Ivy League school, but it's definitely up there.
I would go to Stanford just for the college experience,
football,
honestly.
Exactly. You get a lot more of a college experience, but her parents have ultimately decided the decision is completely up to her. So
Well, that's
really
great, because a
good.
lot of times with those type of, genius whiz kids or whatever,
parents
it's
are
kind of,
pushing.
you're pushing you one way or another, so it's really good that they're letting her make her own decisions and, kind of leaving it in her hands.
it definitely is. It's good to pick your own school too, because then for the rest of your life, there's no regrets. There's
Exactly.
you knew that you chose that school because you wanted to go to that school.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of school, between keeping up with school, extracurricular activities, work, and a social life, it's really difficult for us college kids to keep up with our fitness goals. So the question is, how much exercise do I really need a week? What do you guys think the average necessary time of exercise each week is for average person?
I would think like 30 minutes a day.
That sounds about right.
Well, I know that as you sleep, you burn calories. So is that an exercise?
Well, it's actually 2.5 hours a week of exercise is recommended by the American Heart Association. If you don't have enough free time during the week for 5 30-minute workouts, you're in luck, because new evidence on high-intensity workouts has shown that you can up your intensity of your workout if you're on a time crunch and still get the same result. The intensity of your workout reduces your required exercise time by almost half.
Wow.
So I think that's really good to know.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt.
The difference between a 2 on the treadmill and an 8 on the treadmill is really what it is.
Yeah. Would you guys rather exercise a little bit like every day or cram all of your workouts into 2 days of like more intense exercise?
Oh, 8 on the treadmill for sure. I'll take the more intense workouts.
I'm gonna cram as well, for sure.
Yeah, I like the gym, but I don't like the gym that much.
Yeah, exactly.
I like being in and then getting out.
An easy way to get like a quick 30-minute exercise would be like walking to class if you lived off campus, or like going around like taking a walk at Chewacla State Park.
That's very true.
So. Oh, and we're gonna toss to commercial, and we'll come back with Zeke with the weather.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Class, today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper, you better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop, you got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college.
All right, thank you. I'm Zeke Walters with your week's forecast. As we look here at the United States, per usual, just like every week, a little bit chillier up north and warmer down in the south. Every time I see this, it makes me glad that I live in the south, because we have perfect weather this week at about 72 degrees here in Auburn, so not bad deal at all. As we look here at our 5-day forecast, though, we should have pretty nice chilly weather today on this Friday afternoon with only a high of 63 degrees. And then we have a really nice Saturday and Sunday, a lot warmer, and a little bit chance of some clouds here on Easter Sunday, but that's not too bad, with a rainy Monday following and then a decent Tuesday the next day. So at least we get that good weather in before the rainy Monday. As we look here at our day's forecast, it's going to be a little bit chillier in the morning, warm up in the afternoon, and then cool down a little bit at night per usual. So expect to be in the high 70s, mid 70s range with a 1% chance of precipitation. So I am saying there's a chance. That's Zeke Walters here with your week's weather forecast. Now with Easter Sunday right around the corner, we can trust the internet to bring us some new traditions to celebrate this holiday. The latest craze, are you ready? Pizza. It's taking a pizza and putting the peeps in it and then cooking it with the melted peeps. Having a pizza.
That is a beautiful picture.
Wow.
It's apparently pretty good if you make it the right way. I read some different things, and there were some people that said it was a complete failure, and then other actual pizza places that did it, and they were, they got a lot of positive feedback. So, I don't know. I feel like if the right person did it and it was like a big s'mores pizza, maybe.
That would be good.
Yeah, but not like a normal pizza with peeps on it. I can't imagine.
Yeah, here's the thing. I love peeps. I don't know if I would love a pizza, though.
Yeah, I
like
peeps,
both.
love pizza.
You like both?
Don't know if I
But
love
not
pizza.
together. They're good. I mean, we'll see. I might try it this Easter. Who knows? Might get crazy.
Yeah, you might just go out a little bit on a limb. You need to do that. Bring me back a slice so I can throw it away in the garbage can.
That's great, Aiden.
Well, that's all we have for you this morning. Happy Easter from all of us here at Eagle Eye A.M. and War Eagle.